The month of May happens to be Mental Health Awareness Month. Hopefully by now most of us realize that every day we should be focusing on our mental health, but how that conversation looks is different for each one of us, and the level we can tolerate, I guess, of stress in our lives is different for each one of us. But Charles Miller is here this morning from Scenic City Neurotherapy, and he's going to help us pause a little bit, breathe a little deeply, and get ready, because at the end of the month, y'all are helping to put on a really fun event that will include yoga, thus the Breathe Deeply. So good to see you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Glad to always find new ways to promote mental health in Tennessee Valley. We are sponsoring a mental health awareness yoga event at Renaissance Park on May 24th. Something we thought we'd like to share with the community and get everybody outside doing something good for their mental health. We have Outshine Adventures coming out to host this event for us, and it's something that I think everybody in that community, if you got some time that morning to come out and participate, we'd love to see you.
So we were chatting a little bit before, and if you've never seen Charles on the show before, let me kind of set up how he works. At Scenic City Neurotherapy, you're a nurse anesthetist by trade, and you left the hospital to begin this practice where you use this pediatric ketamine, right? Is it an infusion, Charles?
It's given through an IV, so it is an infusion, yes.
And it works to help kind of clear people on their mental health journey.
I've seen people describe it as kind of a reset of the nervous system. It's very physiologic. It's not so much a change in thinking as it is just a change in the way the brain communicates. It enhances who you are. It doesn't change who you are. It just helps the best pieces of you come to the surface.
When you've used the phrase, I'm going to stumble here, that it helps the brain change, that implies to me the visual that your brain is a living, evolving part of your body. It is not just some stationary thing up there in your head that doesn't also need attention. So absolutely, each one of us has a need in our own brain. That's why I said your mental health can look different depending on who you are. Help me out here. This ketamine that you do is used in conjunction with, if you're seeing a therapist, your work with your counselor and your therapist.
Yeah.
But do you have to be in therapy to benefit from it?
Therapy complements it so much. It's kind of the other half of our process. What we do deals with the physiology. I use the example of a knee replacement. I said, if you get a knee replacement, then you do physical therapy afterwards to optimize mobility, functionality, to heal quicker. What we do, the counseling portion, the therapy that follows our process, is designed to take the new enhanced physiology you have and actually carry you forward in a way that patients who have struggled in the past with therapy may have not seen as much of benefit. They can see better benefit after all the wiring is straightened out. You've
done some great things in our conversations lately because you've brought real people who you've helped. That it's not just you supporting this. You've got first responders who are using this for their PTSD, a variety of clients that you see every day. But you had a great phrase with me earlier. We were talking about giving time to yourself, and you said time is its own
currency. It's not, we aren't just paid. When we do a job, we're paid, through normal monetary means, but we're also paid with our time. We like a job that doesn't waste our time. We like a job that utilizes our time at its best. It's not just about, self-care is taking time, and paying yourself is making sure you make time for you. When you take care of yourself, everyone around you benefits. Self-care is the least selfish thing you can do.
I have an occasion to be around a lot of people who are 30 and under. So I'm not 30 and under, so it's a different way of viewing things. But I think there's really a lot of positive to me in that age bracket, because they, as a group, I think, feel like they don't want to delay their life's satisfaction until they're 65. That they're very willing to work, but they want to enjoy the process of the journey. That's kind of what you're talking about, right? Finding that balance?
Well, we've preached for years that it's important that we focus in on what's happening today. Don't live for tomorrow.
Yeah, carpe diem,
We've been
right.
telling people forever that the good's happening now, to pay attention to it. And our younger generation seems to have taken that to heart. They've actually listened. And they put more attention and time into their mental health and self-care now, which comes along with, some of the older people out there look at this younger generation and it's like, why aren't they working harder? Why aren't they moving forward the same way? It's a different set of rules in the world.
Well, and when you stop and begin to think about your own mental health, in the beginning, it's a little bit frightening. To be alone with your own thoughts can be a little bit frightening. So for people who are, I've got a minute left, that 50 and over age group, and they're thinking about giving this a try, do you ease your way into it?
It's very important that, that you understand that what we're doing is very physiologic. But as we age, our brain deteriorates just like our bodies do. And so keeping yourself optimally functioning, not just physically, but mentally, is important. And what we do helps keep the mind sharp, focused, and keeps your head clear and functioning at its best.
You don't have to wait until May 24th to contact their office. The consultations are free, by the way. But if you do want to make plans to head out to Renaissance Park, right, on May 24th, you can do some yoga. I'm sure y'all will be there to educate people on how the ketamine works if they want to learn more.
There will be people there that will be available to talk to, and registration will be on our Facebook page. All proceeds from registration go to support NAMI.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if his face looks familiar, he's the sponsor behind our dad joke of the week. So you can thank him or wag your finger in his face, either one, for Jason's humor that we get to have on Mondays. Thank you, Charles. Always good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
You can learn more at sceniccityneurotherapy.com. Their phone number 228-0579. We're back after this.